Hello again. My name's Gabe Zollner. Well, I woke up rather early this morning to try to catch up on the events in San Bernardino, California. I had spoken with a friend of mine last night before the shooters were identified, and I told him I was absolutely convinced that they're Muslims. He felt that that's not the case. He has Muslim friends that he says are totally Americanized. And I had told him what I've learned over the last 3 years, which is that I believe that many Muslims, unfortunately thousands of Muslims, are in a state of hibernation. Now, what do we know about the shooters? Well, they've both been identified. The husband, Saeed Farook, 28, and his charming wife, Tashin Malik, 27. They met in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, see how it always comes back to Saudi Arabia? And according to what's being reported, Saeed Farook worked at this company for 5 years. And they're trying to put it, they meaning this corrupt criminal administration of ours, they're trying to put this twist on it like they did in the Fort Hood shooting, as making it up to be workplace violence. Well, they've alluded to it possibly being workplace violence because Saeed Farook worked for the company for 5 years. You'd have to be a complete moron to think it's anything other than terrorism. And there's a whole lot of reasons as to why. The FBI said they'll go wherever the evidence takes them. Well, like they did in Chattanooga. Is that where they went when they found that the shooter was domestic terrorist after returning back from the Middle East, spending a significant amount of time in Jordan and no one else knows where else? The whole thing's completely insane. You've got this Saeed Farook who goes to Saudi Arabia, comes back married, receives a series of packages as being reported by neighbors late at night. What do you think's in those packages? Christmas gifts, baby shower gifts, or the weapons that they used to pull off this terrorist slaughter? You'd have to be completely insane to think it's anything other than that. Saeed Farook gets upset. He might have planned to get upset. His wife just took off to go into a doctor's appointment. They were fully prepared, dressed in battle gear. They even had GoPros on their helmets or on their bodies so they could record the events. I don't know if they sent those to their handlers and we'll see them on television, on one of the terrorist stations. 14 people were slaughtered and 17 were shot. We don't know how many of those might not survive. If this isn't a terrorist act, what the hell is it? Somebody's got to put the brakes on this Muslim in the White House. We can't keep bringing these people in. There's enough of them here already. They are in hibernation, and no different than Saeed Farook. When they're activated and an imam tells them to kill, that's what they do. This was not a spontaneous event. This didn't just happen because Saeed Farook got upset at a Christmas party. He had planned the slaughter with this mentally deranged wife of his, Tashin Malik. And anyone that thinks it's anything other than that's completely insane. And our government or our Congress, somebody's got to put the brakes on this madman at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. They're going to try to spin this. Neighbors reported boxes, deliveries were made late at night. They are terrorists. Are you sort of getting the picture? That's what they are. And they're being brought here This Saeed Farook, who knows how long he's been here? He's been here at least 5 years. He worked at the company for 5 years. You're telling me that they don't follow Allah when they're ordered to follow Allah and commit jihad? They're nuts. They're bred to be nuts. Are you sort of getting the picture? God, it's completely insane. Right in our faces. They're right here. They're among us. And the FBI is going to go wherever the evidence takes them, like they have with Hillary Rotten Clinton, where the evidence takes them of her over 1,000 top-level security documents stored in a washroom in a startup company in Colorado. They're going to take them where the evidence takes them, or they're going to take them where they're ordered to go by this Muslim that's destroying our country right in front of our eyes. That's Barack Hussein Obama. And like I said, it all revolves around Saudi Arabia. You think not? You're damn well not thinking. I'll attach a link. Look at it.